Okay, Aiden, sorry my video stopped. We got it going again. We are doing surface area volume of example 3. So there's the volume formula. We're going to do both of these. All right. Now, here's the deal. This is my figure. Let's write out what we know and then figure out what we need to know yet. Okay. So 8. What is 8 representing? Is it height or slant height? Height. So I'm going to put h equals 8. Okay. What about 15? What is 15?
The radius.
15 is the radius, okay? What do we need to find yet for surface area volume? What's the only thing I don't know? The slant height. The slant height is this guy right here. You see that? 15, we did this wrong this morning. Because 15, I don't like that they've labeled him on the side over there because it makes me look like that's the slant height. But 15 is down on the bottom, so I'm going to erase him, okay? So we need to know this slant height. This is what we don't know. How can I find him? A squared plus b squared equals c squared. This is a right triangle, right? So 8 squared plus 15 squared equals c squared, okay? When you have pyramids and when you have cones, they might do some Pythagorean theorem to you, okay? All right, so let's figure this out. 64 is 8 squared. Do you know what 15 squared is?
175.
225.
Yep. Oh.
225 is c squared, okay? Then this is 289 is c squared, and then I take the square root, right? C is, I don't know, take a guess. It's a whole number.
Hold on.
Bigger than 15. Two numbers multiplied together that ends in a 9. 17.
Oh, what?
It's got to be just slightly bigger than 15, right?
Oh,
225 to
yeah.
289. 17 is that side. Okay, so 17 is my slant height. All right, now the beautiful thing is, after we write this out, I no longer need to look at my diagram for anything more. I'm done looking at my diagram. I've gotten all the information from it that I need. Surface area, all I have to do is plop stuff in. Pi times the radius times the slant height plus pi times the radius squared. It wouldn't be a bad idea to try to type this in. You should be able to type it in all at one shot if you choose. Okay, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to practice typing it in. You should get like 1508.0.
1507.9.
But the other one goes,
6.
yeah, so the 6 is going to round the 9 up to, yeah, 1508.9. Okay, that's what he looks like. Now, units. Some of you guys are still plugging in, that's fine. Inches. Inches what? We're doing surface area, which is still area, so it's still squared. Surface area is squared. Got it? 1508.0 inches squared. Okay? It was like 0.796 or something, but it rounds and rounds. Okay? All right, there was surface area. Got it? You did something wrong? You didn't type it in right?
Oh.
He bumped a number. All right, let's try the volume. 1/3 times pi. I'm gonna go pi. 1/3 times pi times the radius, which was 15 squared, times the height, which is, what was it? 8? The height was 8. Okay. Now, here's what I do. I don't worry about the third till the end. Okay. The third. I multiply all this together, and then rather than taking it times 1/3, I divide it by 3. Right? 1/3 means divided by 3. So I just take all that junk and then I divide by 3 at the end. Does that make sense? However you want to do it, I don't care, but it's less numbers to punch in if you just divide by 3 rather than take it times a third.
Is it 1,885?
1880,
Well, round it.
1885.
1884.95. Okay, so it is 1885.0. We'll do the 0.0. Have we talked about the difference between 0.0 and no 0.0?
We talked about that.
This one we know it did not come out exactly, right? If I don't put the 0.0, I'm like led to believe that it came out as an exact pretty number. Here I know that it didn't come out as an exact pretty number. Does that make sense? Okay. So, and this is in inches what? Cubed for volume. Okay. All right, let's do one more and then we'll quit. Okay. We're gonna do the check down below here. Okay. This is a what shape? A rectangular prism. Okay, so for the surface area of a rectangular prism, it is capital P times H plus 2 capital B, right? Volume is just capital B times H, right? Okay? Capital P is the perimeter of the base. How do you find the perimeter of the base? This plus this plus this plus this, okay? So this is 10 and this is 5.2, okay? All right, 10 and 10 make 20. 5.2 and 5.2 is 10.4. What's that gonna be? 30.4, okay? Times the height, which is 6, plus 2 times, what's the area of the base gonna be? What's 5.2 times 10? 52, you just moved the decimal, right? Okay? Equals, I don't know, 182.4 plus 104. 286.4, is that right? 286.4? Centimeters what? Squared, because this is surface area. Okay? Perfect. Alright, last one. Capital B, what's capital B mean again? Area of the base, we've already found that up here. Area of the base was 52 and the height is 6. Can you do that one in your head?
Say what now?
52 and 6? What?
200.
50 times 6 is 300, 2 times 6 is 12, so 312. Yeah?
Good job, Dylan.
Oh, I was not thinking of that.
Did she multiply it in her calculator?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I like you did that in your brain and you just said it. I was like, wow,
52
dang.
times 6. I was thinking 20 times 10.
Alright, centimeters cubed for volume. There you go. Okay, happy with that? Beautiful. Okay. Alright, here's what I want you to do for homework. We're gonna stop there. We'll do the rest of it tomorrow, so you have a little bit of time to work tomorrow in class on the homework because this does take a little bit of time. Okay. I want you to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And I don't know. We'll probably do the bottom half for homework tomorrow. So if you wanted to get a start on them, you probably can.
Do we have
But
10, 11, 12.
what I want you to, 10 through 12, or 7 through 12 is what we'll do for homework as well.
do we have
Probably.
to keep
So
this,
you don't have to, but do 1 through 6 for homework. But here's what I want you to do. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. They say identify if it's a polyhedron or not. Which one is not? Number 1, that one's not a polyhedron. Okay, so just put not a polyhedron. Do you have to identify the bases, faces, edges, vertices for him? No. You do for the other 2 though. But here's what I want you to do. Bases, faces, edges, vertices. Instead of telling me and naming them, just tell me how many there are. Okay? So number 2, just to clarify, how many bases does number 2 have?
6.
Faces, he has 6. How many bases does he have? 2, a top and a bottom. Okay? And then tell me how many edges he has and how many vertices he has. Does that make sense? Same thing with number 3. Tell me how many rather than having to name them all. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good, good. Okay, so do 1 through 6. 4 and 5 and 6 are really kind of easy. If you want to start on some of the bottom ones, you can. We'll probably do those for homework as well. Okay? All right. Goodbye. Goodbye, Aiden.